Hello everyone, my name is Jared and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a shave with my first ever vintage Gillette. So this will be the, just get it to focus hopefully. So from what I've heard and from what I've seen, I believe this is a post-war fat handle Gillette Tech, is I believe what this is. If you guys disagree with that, let me know in the comments. I'm not even knowledgeable about any kind of vintage razors, but I picked it up off eBay, and we'll get into that as we begin the shave. The products we'll be using today: Island Man by Sterling. Had the soap as well as the aftershave. Excited to try these out. I just made that video with margaritas in the Arctic, and then we'll be using the pre-shave ice tube. There's also a Rex supply code blade in the razor, but without further ado, let's go ahead and begin the shave. Alright, so we'll apply some of this ice tube, and from what I've seen online, the Gillette Techs are like more of a mild razor, so I guess that would be a good first vintage razor to start out with. And I actually picked it up off of eBay for only like, after shipping and stuff, I believe it was like $5 or $6. So it was only like $1.50 before the shipping. So yeah, check eBay and you might be able to come across something. It did come in the box. The box is really damaged, like beyond, I think, repair in my opinion. I don't know if you can get like replica boxes, but I would be interested in, you know, getting some sort of box for it because, you know, they look cool in the little carrying case, but that one's just too far gone. So all right, let's go ahead and apply some of this lather. I was hoping it would be blue because this Island Man does have, like, it's a blue soap, so the color is physically blue. So I didn't know if that was going to translate into blue soap or not, and sadly it's not blue soap. But it smells amazing. It smells better than margaritas in the Arctic. I just think tropical when I smell it on it. Like, I don't have a good like descriptive nose, I don't think, you know. I don't unless it was a really obvious scent, you know, I could probably pick out the scent notes, but I'll go ahead and throw them up on screen right now. If you guys are interested in it, they have it available at Sterling's website, and I believe they have it at a couple other places, but I picked it up off Sterling's website. So if you're interested, I think again, their soaps are really affordable, and their aftershaves are pretty affordable as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and begin the shave with the fat handle Gillette Tech. So I also like the color on it. But the first pass wasn't too mild as I thought it was going to be. I was thinking more, when they said mild, I guess my mind automatically goes to the Henson mild, and like that's what I was thinking when they said mild, but I would say it's actually pretty efficient. I get my expectations for it in terms of it being mild. I was thinking, like I said, really mild, so it's not as mild as I thought it was going to be, which is good, because the Henson mild is just too mild. If you guys have one, let me know. It's a pretty popular razor though, so plain going over. If you guys have any kind of vintage Gillettes, we'll let the plain pass. Alright, if you guys have any vintage Gillettes, let me know. I know like some wet shapers, avidly collect them. I don't think I would do that. It just doesn't seem too worth it in terms of like, I'm already trying to like cut down on how much money I spend on soaps and stuff, so I don't think I could go out and keep buying razors, especially the vintage ones, which can get somewhat pricey. I think if you're looking at different condition, the better condition they are, the more expensive they are, whatever it may be. But we'll go ahead and start on the neck. So far, I'm really liking the razor. And it's also like pretty it's pretty crazy to think about that this razor, has obviously had so many different owners throughout the years, and I did clean it, but that like somebody was shaving with this in like the 60s. So like the history behind the vintage razors is something that's really cool. On my neck, it is leaving a little more stubble. But we'll go with the second pass. I could have just missed these spots. But we'll go and rinse off and then get leathered up for a second pass. Alright, so we'll just apply some more leather on the neck. I think it was just user error. I think I missed a decent amount of stubble on the right side of my neck. Because this left side is a lot better than the right side, so I guess my technique was off when I was talking. Alright, so we'll go in for the second pass here. There we go. It's taking it out clean now. I also love how slim the head is. So it's really good to get under your nose. There we go. Alright, so we'll just rinse off my neck and then we'll apply leather to my cheeks then. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and apply some more leather. Alright. That looks to be good. Alright. Alright, so we'll do against the grain, and it'll be the last pass. We've gotten a couple nicks going against the grain, especially like on my jawline is where I normally get them, if I do get them, but so far so good. There's still a little bit of stubble there, but that's alright. It's close enough. So I guess in certain ways you can see where the mildness of the razor comes in. Because with something like my, even my DE89, probably doesn't leave stubble on against the grain past my cheeks. The only one that might do that as well is the King C Gillette. Will leave some stubble, but overall it's a really nice razor. It has a good weight to it. It's not too light, it's not too heavy. Alright, we'll go ahead and rinse off, and that'll complete the shave. Alright, so then we'll just apply some of the Island Man aftershave. It has a dark blue tint to it. And it just, I added the menthol with this one as well. But it's a super nice scent. There's definitely a burn there, which is to be expected. All right, there we go. It's a pretty good burn actually. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have a vintage Gillette, let me know in the comments below. What do you think of it? If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.